Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about some of the more common gaslighting phrases a cheating narcissist will use when you try to call them out about their behaviour, when you try to ask them about their behaviour and they're not through with exploiting you. When it comes to someone cheating on us, one of the first red flags is when we start going to Google someone else's behaviour, when we start to get curious about where somebody is, what someone is doing, why they are hiding their phone from us, when we start to have our instincts tune in a little bit more to what people are saying to us and things just not quite matching up. And when things start to not quite match up, this is going to trigger our thoughts. This is going to trigger our instincts. And then we're going to want to find answers because we're human, we're curious, we want to learn, we want knowledge. So we want to discover what is actually happening. However, usually because it's with somebody you love and you care for and you believe they love and care for you and you have all these plans together, more often than not, you don't want to believe it's true. So although your instincts are speaking out at you, you can also try to hush these and try to rationalise and justify yourself that it is you that's overreacting and not them that's cheating on you, which helps the narcissist. Unwittingly, we don't know we're doing this. We want to believe they're genuine. We want to believe we can trust with them. We want to believe that it's our imagination. We don't want the pain. We don't want to go through the trauma and the heartache. So when faced with pain, it is easy to believe lies, even though underlying we know the truth. However, more often than not, because you've spent time with them, because you've built a life with them, you don't go for answers to finish it with them as such. You go for answers to gain knowledge, to gain understanding, to try and work out what is happening within the relationship. You want to be aware, you want to comprehend, you want some compassion from them. In some ways, you could just want the reassurance that everything will be okay, not realising that everything is far from okay. Or you might go because you want some form of closure. You want to heal the wound that they are opening within you by cheating on you, by hurting you. You want to know that yes, this person is 100% cheating on me. I am not going to stand for this behaviour. Therefore, this relationship is well and truly over. Closure, so that we have the knowledge of what's happening, so that we can have the final piece to the puzzle, so that we can heal the wound, we can have that finality to it all and end it and move on with our life, which isn't that straightforward because we have emotions to work through, we have feelings to work through, we know we've been lied to, we know we've been cheated on, and we have our own questions that we have to answer for ourselves and not get answers from those who lie and cheat on us. There are many reasons we can suspect somebody cheating, and there are many reasons why we can go and approach the cheater for information as to what is happening. However, when you approach a narcissist who is a cheater, due to their sense of entitlement, due to them believing they should be able to do what they want when they want with whoever they want, due to their lack of empathy, therefore they don't care for someone else's feelings, they care about getting their own way, they care about you making choices that are going to serve the narcissist's best interest. due to their belief that they are superior, that it is one rule for them and another rule for you. They're allowed to cheat on you, but you must never ever cheat on them, due to them requiring that excessive attention. So if you're not giving them the attention they believe they're entitled to, they will go and seek that supply of attention elsewhere, and they will justify it within their own mind of why it's okay for them to do this because you weren't giving them the attention they demanded or they wanted from you, or to get one over on you, to hurt you, to cause you pain because you're not living life on their terms. So when you go to somebody like this for answers, for closure, they're not going to give it to you. They're going to drive you all around the houses and send you crazy so that you end up feeling worse than when you started a conversation with them. A narcissistic person will be messaging many people. They will be denying all knowledge of messaging these people. You can have facts and evidence. Someone can have seen the narcissist out with somebody else and they will still deny all knowledge, or they will claim that it's just a friend. They'll accuse you of imagining things, being jealous, being insecure, having trust issues, being hung up on your past. And then before you know it, they move in with the very person they denied all knowledge of. And you're the one left picking up the pieces of your life. You're the one left picking up your emotions, while the narcissist is out there smearing your name, claiming that you're the one or with the problem to justify why they cheated on you. When in reality, the one who cheated has a problem. They lack respect for people, they lack loyalty for people, they lack honesty. So if somebody is willing to cheat on one person to get with another person, there is a pretty good chance they're going to do it to that other person. Those who come to you through cheating often leave you by cheating. The problem with narcissistic people is they usually deny that they're with somebody, or they claim that they're sleeping in a separate bedroom, that they're only together for the sake of the children, that it's over, or that the person they're with is cheating on them to justify it. They get you to feel so sorry for them. So there are many people who have enabled the narcissist to cheat on a partner. There are also many who haven't enabled a narcissist to cheat on a partner. People who understand the situation and stay out of it. But when it comes to people who cheat, it says more about the personality of the person who's willing to cheat on someone than it ever will the person that cheater is trying to slander. Now you can have a rather intelligent manipulator who will be telling the new supply that it's over, that the person they're with is seeing somebody else and it's just a matter of time, when in reality narcissistic people can be some of the most codependent people you could ever meet, because they need a new source of supply before they get away from the old source of supply. They leave one bed warm to jump into another warm bed. However, they create feelings of codependency within their partners. So their partners are the ones that are often left feeling like they're dependent on the narcissist due to the narcissist projection, because the narcissist is usually the codependent one. So you can have a narcissist telling the new supply that the relationship's over, that the ex treats them poorly, that the ex is abusive, that the ex has cheated on them, to gain that sympathetic attention from the new supply, while telling the supply that they are still with, that they'd never do anything like that to you. They'd never cheat on you. They've been cheated on in their past. They know how painful it is. They would never ever do something like that. Here, you can look through my phone, because they will have made sure they've deleted all messages, or they will have a spare phone that you know absolutely nothing about. So when you go to them for reassurance, get that reassurance, not realizing that they are gaslighting you. And then they might move on and have that little subtle dig as they accuse you of overreacting. You're overreacting. It's perhaps because of your past. Maybe we need to work through those issues. We should book a holiday somewhere. Let's go here. As they then turn it into the future faking to give you that false hope, to reassure you. And it gives you that closure. They've been cheated on and they don't want to be hurt. Perhaps it's happened to you in the past. Perhaps you are overreacting a little bit and they want to plan a holiday for you 6 months down the line. So they've reassured you. They've closed those feelings of doubt and you're now planning the next holiday with them, not realising that they're actually cheating on you. And when they claim that it's only a friend, it's nothing to worry about, because you do trust other people, you take their word for it. You trust that they're being honest with you because you are honest with them. You're not in it to control who their friends are, who their family are. My instinct spoke up, said that there's something not quite right about that friendship. You were spotted with that person. You didn't tell me you was with that person. Somebody else told me. Made me question a few things, but you're telling me you wouldn't do this. I've seen the phone. There's no messages between the two of you. It was just a coincidence that you met up and now we're going to go on a holiday. So yes, all will be okay, when it will not be okay with a narcissist. If they have a pattern of cheating on their exes, there's a very good chance they're going to continue that pattern. And then there's the narcissist that's going to throw accusations straight out at you. If you've got facts and evidence, you might have just simply walked past their phone and seen a message, or your children might have been playing on their phone and read a message and come and told you. So you go and speak to the narcissist about this and they're going to instantly get you on the defensive and accuse you of going through their things. And because you've seen something, you're then defending yourself to them, explaining yourself to them, and they're stood back feeling all smug that they've got one over on you. So they're going to go all out on how you're in the wrong for going through their things that you might not have even been through, so that they don't have to admit cheating on you, so they don't have to take responsibility for the fact that if they weren't cheating on you, you wouldn't have discovered that message in the first place. So you're the one that's left feeling bad and they continue to get away with their behaviour. Or they'll say, it's only a message. You're reading too much into things to get you to question and doubt yourself. They'll accuse you of being insecure. They'll accuse you of being jealous. They'll accuse you of having trust issues. So that if they do show you a message and there's nothing untoward within that message, it gets you questioning yourself and not them. And more often than not, if you try and keep pushing the subject, a narcissist is just going to say there's no talking to some people, stonewall you, not communicate with you, or fall silent, walk out of the door and go and hook up with the new supply, leaving you to question yourself and not them. Worried about their whereabouts, leaving you to phone their friends and family to find out whether they're okay, while they're telling their friends and family that you're the one that's obsessed with them, that you'll not let them go, while they're telling the new supply that you're crazy, that you're obsessed, and showing the new supply the endless messages you're sending because the new supply is being fed a load of lies about how you're obsessed and all your messages are matching, how you stalk them. They might tell you that they finished with you to be with the new supply, so the new supply feels like they're important, and then they're showing all these messages of how you will not let them go, so the new supply thinks that they've got a really good catch, when in reality they've got someone who's going to drain them completely and do the same to them. Which often with the new supply, this keeps the new supply hooked longer to try and prove that they are different, that they can make the relationship work with this kind of person. When you cannot make a relationship work with a self-entitled hypocrite that lacks empathy to care for how they hurt those around them, who's always looking for more, who no matter what you give them, how much you provide for them, it will never be enough for them. They're always seeking more. When it comes to someone cheating, it's incredibly painful and there is a lot of emotions that you have to go through, but you are the one that has got to sit with those emotions, listen to what those emotions are telling you, and deal with the pain to move on to a brighter future for you. The more you let a cheater try and help you through the pain, the longer you are going to be holding on to that pain, because the more they're going to cheat on you, because the more you forgive a narcissistic person, the more they learn ways to get away with their behaviour and continue to exploit your forgiving nature. Forgiveness is personal for you, it's individual, but it's so that you can close your wounds and move on. You don't necessarily have to forgive that person. You can recognise that, no, that's who you are. You hurt me. You go and do whatever you want to do. I forgive myself for trusting within you, and now I'm going to find people that I can trust in that will not hurt me in the ways you did. If anyone has any phrases they heard from a cheating narcissist, or any hints and tips on what helped them break the trauma bond or break free from a narcissistic relationship, please do add those into the comments for those reading through. One main thing is to start doing all the things that you enjoy doing that the narcissist would not allow you to do. Start doing those, and it truly does help you get on the path of recovery. If you are looking for more understanding and help overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there, create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.